I don't know why I always come onto this screen looking crazy. Danny! I haven't even said hello. Maybe I should say hello before I scream at people. I should say hello first. That's how manners work. But Danny! Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. You sweetie pie. Yeah, manners work like that, right? You say hi first. Right. Anyway, I'm scrolling to the top. Hi, Pixels. Welcome on in. You got first today, and then you got Sumatra Tiger. Welcome on in, Mousy. You got a Husky. Hi, Pixels. Hi. Meadows, you got Goofy today. Very fitting for the game we're playing. Mouse, you got 38% cozy. You should probably work on that. Lurk while I clean out my closet. I hope you actually clean out your closet and don't just start trying on clothes, throw them on your bed, and then regret doing all of that and it doesn't get back into your closet for like 3 days. I hope it's actually a full circle moment for you. I wish that for you. Then Danny with the 5 gift subs. Oh, you got Pixels in there. That's so cute. But anyway, thank you, you crazy person. And then thank you, Drew, for 24 months. It's officially been 2 years, and that's cuckoo crackhead bananas. That's a weird way to put it. Still, it fits. And then Danny said g'day, like you're not Australian though. Wrong accent. And then thank you, Drew, for 5 more gifted subs. Oh my god, you got Meadows and Snappy and Mama Sims Trip. You got the French just keep getting got. But thank you guys for the 10 gifted subs and the level 4 hype train. Why is my camera so like low? I must have hit it at some point. I mean, that tracks. That tracks. I do tend to just be like throwing stuff around my desk. I literally also just realized my mic was, so if you couldn't hear me properly, sorry, my mic was still where I throw it when I work from home. It's back in its spot now. Is that a blankie warmer in the back? That's the white thing, that's an air purifier. No. However, I do have 3 blankets there, 2 blankets here, another blanket on the couch. In this ottoman, there's 4 blankets. And then on my bed, there's a heated blanket, a weighted blanket, 2 other blankets. Actually, no, 3 other blankets right now. And a comforter. And all that is in this house is me and 1 cat. There's also a fluffy blanket in his carrier. Is that too many blankets for 1 person? I don't think so. I really like blankets. There's also then in my like 2nd bedroom, that closet, which is decently organized, but still a mess. I have like packing cubes. In there, I have 2 different Christmas blankets, like a comforter set, and like 2 extra like full-size pillows too. Hi, Plurperderp, welcome on in. My cat he's trying to like climb up my body. You guys, Jav and Tiger today. Happy Thursday. And then Danny got a pit bull, and then Drew got Luna. Oh my god, now I actually have 2 more cats I have to add to Cora and Yuna. Because Hannah got more cats. Bear, can you come to this side? I don't like when you try to climb up on this side. I can't like see him as well because I tend to sit more angled this way. I can see him and his shenanigans over here. He's out of sight over here. It's a problem. He causes chaos. I mean, he always causes chaos, but at least cause it in my eyesight. Thank you. But I know it's cold. And now you're annoyed that we're not snuggling. As if he wasn't literally burrowed in my bed all day. And I know he was because I came home and I could see where he was burrowed in the bed. It leaves like a shape. There was like a dome. Yesterday I came home and I could see the like bowl he had created in my bed that he was clearly curled up in. I hope your head feels better because I'm sure that's what the problem is. So I hope your head feels better, Drew. Thank you for being here and thank you for the resub and the gift subbies. But yeah, I could see yesterday when I came home the like bowl that he had been curled up in. I came home today and I could see like the dome from the burrow he created. Right? Because that's all you do is you snuggle up everywhere. Because you're just a snuggly baby boy. You are just the snuggliest. Because he very much is. Alright, please don't scratch the chair. A very simple request. Don't scratch the chair. I think it's a simple request. He doesn't, obviously, but... Stop it. Stop it. Wabbit? Did I miss a rabbit? Oh my god. Look at him. He flies? I didn't know he flew. Oh, also you guys did the something. I have to do the warhead. Which one's gonna come out? Black cherry. It's black cherry. To be fair, I think this is like 50% black cherry. Actually, it's 3 black cherry, 3 apple, and 1 lemon.
Excuse me, but I could use a human's help.
She's the thing that's indeed not a toy. That's very true, and I, in fact, am not a toy. Despite how much my cat desires to just be playing with me at all times. Hi, Snappy, welcome on in. Yes, you were one of the friends that got in the gift subs. Oh, I love that little penguin. I think I have him. I'm not good with sour candy. But Snappy, you got a Northern River Otter today. Welcome on in. I'm not good with sour candy. But, you know, I think I have him. What's he called? A Podber. I have him. I have a lot of hype train emotes. It's so sour. Wait, 1, 2. Whatever 14 times 5 is, that's how many hype train emotes I have. Wow. Yeah, I have him. I know being sour is the point. I'm just not good with sour. Okay. Anyway. New shop stuff today. Whoa. Apparently we're in the summer mood. Oh, poops like a heart. Oh, there's so many house skins. It's 3 house skins. What's crazy? 4 house skins. That's crazy. Oh, he's cute. Hi, Whisper, welcome on in. With 6, the 6 house is... I think we have 6 house skins. Is that 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is too many. These are cute. My beach is already fully decorated though. He's also cute. Honestly, not big hits this week. I think I still have you can save 2. So maybe I'll save this guy. Oh no, I can only save 1 now. Okay. I'll sit on it. I'll sit on it. Hey, can you not scratch the TV? Come back. Thank you. Okay. Dream snaps. Got it. Oh, right. It was the pattern one. I was like, what do you... I was like, I knew I did it. Oh. That's fun. I like this one. I like this one. How did you make it an angle? What? Neither of these are really the prompt. I guess this one's more whimsical. You dropped the camera. Yeah, neither of these really fit the prompt. That one's better. Again, don't really fit the prompt. It's actually pattern. Pattern. Horse. I almost put a horse in mine. I didn't really fit the vibe though. This one. Architectural statement. Show off your favorite architectural style through design. From Victorian charm to Art Deco glam, let your value reflect the structural style you love most. That's why they have so many house skins in the shop this week. Got it. Well, I don't know where my favorite architectural spot of my valley is. Remy, go. Get out of my way. Huh?
Hello?
A wish from the wind told me that an unusual she was... Is she bugged out? Ma'am, we already have Cindy. We'll ignore that. I already have her. Not streaking in chat. Cover your eyes, guys. Meadows is naked. Thanks for streaking, though. I know you have many places you could streak. Thank you for choosing my chat. Din din, yum. I had leftover pizza. Like, it was fine. It didn't really hit. Probably because it's not really what I wanted, but I don't really know what I wanted. I mostly ate because I knew I needed to, but I wasn't actually hungry. It was one of those kind of dinners. Owls, you're in my way. Hi, Ashwini. Welcome on in. Oh, California Grizzly today.
Yeah, that's right. The ocean's a friend of mine.
We don't have to brag about it, Moana.
Hello?
Was it at least tasty? Yeah. I mean, it was pizza. It'll always be tasty. I think my body's craving, like... It's just so cold here. And so winter. I think my body's craving more, like, warm soup. Which is more something I need to make. And I have not made it. I need to go get, like, groceries and stuff, so I have the stuff for soup. Because I do love soup. I don't have any in my house right now. And considering it's, like, I woke up and it was 0 degrees today with a feels like of -11. And I know if I don't treat my body well or eat my vegetables, I'm going to get sick. Again, as if I wasn't just, like, incredibly sick like 2 weeks ago. So I should probably make soup. And eat my vegetables. And not cold pizza. Bear, what are you doing? What are you doing? Are you just exploring? Yeah? Yeah. What were you up to? Were you exploring? I haven't heard Cheetah Girls music in so long.
This valley is so friendly. Like
What? Hey, don't scratch the chair. I mean, as if you haven't already... Are the Cheetah Girls still together? No. They broke up, like, a while ago. Raven left shortly after the, like, second movie was filmed. I think all of them broke up after the third movie. But after the second movie, they toured. And that was the first concert I ever saw. And Raven had left at that point. And then after the third movie, they all broke up. I think most of them have kids now. I know Raven came out as gay. She's now married with a partner. I think at least 2 of the other ones have children now. A lot of them aren't in the spotlight anymore. Really only Raven is. I loved them growing up, though. Wow. I let this valley get out of hand. This place is a mess. Hi, Wally. Can I be of assistance, Bear? What is up? If you keep screaming like this, people are going to call Cat Protective Services on me.
bull market day.
I have 5 shiny gems together. That one sucks. I hate the ones that are like I have one now that's collect 5 yellow gems, and I just have been avoiding it. I'm like, I don't feel like hunting down yellow gems. I was like, nope. Just no part of me likes the ones where it's... Or when it's the white gems. Oh my god, I hate that one. When it's like, get 10 white gems. The white gems are only shiny diamonds and opals are only in the DLC. So, if you don't have the DLC, it's twice as hard. Which is just a bitch. A memory. On the last bonus reward, which is the building. Yeah, I haven't even finished the main rewards yet. I also did not finish the floating island. I got 3 of the 4 things, but yeah, I'm on page 4. So I probably won't end up finishing it, because if it's not finished on stream, genuinely, it won't get finished. Because I have no free time anymore. My free time is gone. My free time has left the building. But it's fine. You know, like 6 months ago, I would have been begging for this free time. Or begging to not have free time, so... So, you know. want the building and then I'm done. They definitely put the building last in the bonus rewards on purpose. Because the last one, the Halloween or like fall time one that they did, I loved the house on that one. I did finish the bonus rewards on that. That was the... this one. This, like, witchy pumpkin. I'm like, I don't have any empty space fucking anywhere in this whole... I'm like, I even know where I can put this down where it doesn't gray out. There we go. Here, I'll put it where my train tracks are supposed to end up. It was this thing. This was the bonus house in the fall. And I love this. So obviously I had to finish that. My full-time job? I do. I like my full-time job. It's also a hybrid job, which is nice. I just happen to do... my full-time job is 42 hours a week, and then I'm a server 15 to 20 hours a week, plus I stream whenever I can. And then I'm also, like, the solo person in my home, so I do all the errands, the bills, the home maintenance. I'm the sole caretaker for myself and a cat. Like, so it's just, like, there's always a lot going on in my life. I don't get as much, plus, like, balancing social life and all that. So I don't get as much, like, sit-down leisure time as I wish I got, because there's only so many hours in a day, unfortunately. But I do at least. When do you sleep? Unfortunately, not often. Not as often as I'd like. Fortunately, not as often as I like. When I'm lucky, my serving job is... Like, I'm lucky this week. My serving job, my shift on Saturday is the dinner shift. Sometimes I get the brunch shift both Saturday and Sunday, and I do not get any day to sleep in at all. But I have the dinner shift this Saturday, which means I can sleep in on Saturday. So. But, no. Some weekends I'm on the brunch shift on the weekends as well, which means I'm at the restaurant by 11. Which isn't super bad. I'm up at like 9:30 for that. Which my main job, like my Monday through Friday, I'm up at 7. And then on the days where I also work at the restaurant after the office, I'm literally not home from... Or, well, I'm home, but I'm working from 7 a.m. to usually like 9 or 10 p.m. on those days. So those are... And my coworkers at the restaurant always like, oh, I'm so tired. Like the ones who do it full time, they're like, I got here at 5. I'm so tired. I'm like, I relate to that. Thank you for the follow. And I'm always like, yeah, I get that. And they're like, wait, when did you get up today? And I was like, like 7, because I started work at 8. And they're like, it's 9 p.m. Shouldn't you go home? And I was like, I don't go home till they cut me, girl. Like, this is the restaurant business. I clock in and then I'm here until they kick me out. Like, that's how this industry works. But hi, baby boy. Why are we screaming? Like, just because you can? But yeah. I'm tired just thinking about it. But yeah. It's only... The only days that are really rough are, like... Sundays if I have to be at the restaurant early, but usually I don't have to be there till 11 or 11:30. Like, I've thankfully never been put on the opening shift at 9:30. And then Wednesdays are rough because I have to be at the office at like 8:20, 8:30. And Tuesday nights we stream until like 1 a.m. with the co-stream that I do every week. So Wednesdays are pretty rough because I maybe get 6 hours of sleep. Like maybe on Tuesday nights. Because we usually get off between midnight and 1 a.m. And then it takes like another hour to do like my post-stream care and like wind down for bed and like the yapping that we do post-stream. So it's usually around 2 when I actually like get in my bed and like fall asleep. And then I'm up at 7. So like when I get off stream at night, I don't just like lay down and fall asleep. There's like a whole like bedtime and post-stream like care that goes into my life. So yeah, when we get off really late on Tuesdays, I'm always like Oh, and like, as someone who really doesn't drink caffeine, it's like, I'm just gonna go be tired then. Sounds fun. Sounds fun. Just, oh. I'm just gonna, oh my god, hi Sam. But yeah. If caffeine was nicer to my bed. Hi, Goya. Oh my god, as my cat is screaming. Baby. Hi. Yeah, we're Swifties. Well, I'm a Swiftie. I won't speak for my whole community, but I'm a very big Swiftie. But hi, welcome on in. For those who don't know me, my name is Becca or Cozy. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm a variety streamer over here on Twitch. For the most part, we play a lot of Disney Dreamlight Valley and Sims, but then at least once a week, we'll get into some other kind of chaos, like simulator games or co-streams, playing things like Modded Repo and Phasmo and all that kind of stuff. But welcome on in. I have a crazy cat. He's right here. You'll see him, I promise, and hear him. But his name's Bear. He makes a lot of appearances. But welcome on in. We're playing some Disney Dreamlight today. I hope you all had a wonderful stream. What were you guys up to? Thank you for bringing your friends over here. If anyone needs to raid and run, by all means do so. I understand that streaming and being in front of a screen is exhausting. It's work. And especially if you're neurodivergent and you've been masking the whole time. Go relax. Go take a break. And also if it's dinner time, please go eat. Take care of yourself. Animal Crossing. Who's your favorite villager? I need to know. Here, go make an appearance. Go eat your cookies and make an appearance. See? Cat. But I haven't played the new update yet. I have it downloaded. I haven't opened it yet, though. Agnes. Oh, I feel like she's a controversial one. She's cute, though. I like her little dress that she wears. Yeah. Cat. Cat. At first, I didn't like her. Interesting. My favorite are very cliche. They're maple and meringue. I've never found anybody who said that those aren't cliche. I think it's hard to not like Maple, though. She's kind of like one of the cutest villagers to exist in the game. She kept talking to me, and I realized she was just shy. Oh, that's like Poppy. I think Poppy's cute, and she had, the more I like, she's been on my island, and I've like seen her personality, I'm like, I really like her. I'm like, she's always been cute, but I was always just like, she's a cute squirrel. But then like she hangs on my island, like reads her little books, and I'm like, I like her. She's so cute. Like she's just a little girl. She's just here making friends, reading her books. She would yell at me. She's just a shy girl who has emotional regulation issues. She just like gets really overstimulated. Sometimes she has to yell. It's fine. Don't we all do that sometimes? You know, sometimes you just get really overstimulated. You have to yell at people. That's how you deal, right? Right? We've all done it. Anyway, we're in my valley. Oh my lord. Vanilla's in my face. Oh my god. But no, I do, the amount of care and like development that they put into the personalities of the villagers, I think is really fun. Like they're not a single one like two are alike. Like they are all very individual in their looks, in their personalities, the like things that they do around your island, the way that they'll talk to you, like how easy or how hard it is to befriend them. Like they're all so unique, and I think it's actually really remarkable how they were able to do that for like the like almost 400 villagers there are. Because I know by like 100, I'd be like, I don't know, can't we just have another one that's kind of a brat? And everyone would be like, no, they need to be unique. They're all little people. They're all different. And I'd be like, I don't know. Like, can't this one just, like, also kind of have daddy issues, yell at you sometimes, and, like, be a little bratty? Like, what if we just made them all a little bit the same? They'd be like, then no one would like the game. Like, I'd be good at the naming part, not the personality part. I think the naming part must have been really fun. Especially when they came up with the really, like, silly names, like a cow named Patty. Or a horse named Elmer. Like the glue. Like, criminal. There's a crush on me. I saw him talking to a koala today. I guess you give koala energy then. So he has a crush on me, but he was talking to a koala. You give koala energy, obviously. Hi, wifey. You got a cow cat. Arguably one of the best kinds of cats. Like, I'm just waiting for Bear to now come. He's sitting in the dark of my entryway staring me down. Black cats are also one of the best kinds of cats. Okay, don't worry. You're fine. Lurking as I get food? Yes, please go eat food. Thank you again for the raid. And for yapping. You know, he's not just staring at me like, ma'am. What? You came into a pro-cow cat family. Yep. Scream at me all you want. I'm still gonna be pro-cow cat. He's just staring at me. Bear, surely there's better things for you to do than stare me down. Oh my god. Why is everything exploding today? Okay. Now what do we need to find? Blue gems, yellow gems. Hang out with Merlin. Oh, I should probably go find him. Is he at home? Where did... No, was at the restaurant. I was gonna say, where the fuck did I even put his house? I moved him recently. Oh, no, he's still there. Okay. No, okay. I just moved everything around him. But he's still there.
Hi there, pal.
I just moved his whole neighborhood. I know I don't have room for flowers. I don't care about seeds. I really don't need more mushrooms. Hi, Quifa. Come on in. You got Danny! You got Danny girl. Like the Danny girl. Well, come on in. You have 83 plus 5s. Merlin, should I take you out of your Santa stuff? Part of me thinks yes, but you don't have a lot of good clothes. Like, once they have fun outfits, I don't put them in their basic clothes. And, like, I can't put him in his Bermuda stuff yet. I mean, I guess I could. Nothing's stopping me. Here, you can be Bermuda.
I do hope I can
I don't know what Dragon's asking me when she tells me to ban you for this. Ban her for what? She didn't say anything. If she said anything, it's nothing I'm able to read, so crazy of her. Merlin, where the fuck did you go? Oh, there he is. It's like, I don't know what I'm banning her for, but glade of trust. Now Dragon's also not talking English. Crazy. I don't know why people don't want me to read their messages today. It's crazy. Dragon's just laughing at me. It's crazy. Speaking of which, I forgot to give her her hammer. It's only okay when I do it. It's okay when no one does it, honestly. It's only okay when I do it. It's okay when no one does it. My mom doesn't even do it. How does one do this? Doesn't do what? No, it doesn't call me my birth name. To be fair, I was given my birth name knowing damn well my mom would never call me it. But she wanted me to have the option when I grew up, in case I decided I didn't want to be a Becca. And I'm like, well, now it's gross. Like, now I just have that. Which, like, is crazy. But technically, no. But you were hatched. No, I was removed. I also wasn't conceived. I was implanted. But that's like its own thing, you know? How do I'm trying to give Dragon her promotion because she accepted my... I don't know how to do these things. Until she has her promotion, she can't promote herself. Unfortunately, and I don't know how to do it. Oh yes, I was implanted and removed. There was no there was labor, but there was no conception or birth. Oh, it's under roles. It's not under mod stuff. Oh, I was under the mod settings. Oh, there you go. Dragon has her hammer now. Watch out, guys. Bear shush. Dragon should have a hammer now. She accepted my, will you come to my college this summer? Yes, I'm genetically my parents. They just couldn't naturally have children, so me and my brother were both through in vitro. But yeah, no, I'd like to speak to the manager. The manager's technically my mother, I guess. But in this case, it's Dragon. In this case, the manager is Dragon. So have fun with that. No, I literally said to Dragon, I was like, will you come to my college this summer? It'd be so fun. You could be all alone, have a week, maybe 2. Have I even seen Heated Rivalry yet? No. Does will you come to my college this summer play through my head like 10 times a day? Mm-hmm. Hammer! That's like today when Jen was talking about how bad the shoveling of the snow hurt her back. And Ashley was like, you need to get a blower. And I was like, I'll blow her. To which Steffi goes, thanks for saying it so I didn't have to. That was like the brain cell blade. It breaks up so hard. I'm hanging on my thread because of these fucking mashed potatoes. What? Why are mashed potatoes making you want to, like, lose it? What did the mashed potatoes do? Like, I'm hanging on by a thread because these fucking mashed potatoes... I need so much more detail to that statement. Because what do you mean? Like... I need so much. Are they not cooking? Are they not mashing? Did you season them did you oversalt them? Are they not they're not cooking? Like the potatoes? Did you cut them up or did you just stick whole ass potatoes in a pot of water? Also, is the stove on? Like, really important question. Is the stove on?
Everyone here is so kind. It takes a little getting used to.
And also, like, did you cut them up? Because for some reason, I wouldn't put it past you to just stick whole potatoes in a pot of cold water and forget to put it on. Have you asked them nicely to cooperate? Also that. Have you spoken kindly to the potatoes? Have you given them words of encouragement? They could be having a hard day. You don't know. Also, Erica, you're a crafty bitch. Do you have a stand mixer or do you have to like hand mash and like rice your potatoes when you mash them? You're crafty, so I feel like you probably have a stand mixer. I was dumb and didn't cut them up like an idiot. Oh, so they are whole potatoes in a pot of water. I love how I know you so well. I love how I was like, you probably stuck whole potatoes in a pot of water. Like, I love how I partially said it as a joke and I was like, no, but it's Erica. She probably did stick whole potatoes in a pot of water and then get mad at the potatoes for taking too long. Erica for the mother, they were in an Instant Pot. Instant Pot doesn't mean literally instant. It's not gonna do the whole job for you. But Erica, you didn't answer my question about how you mash them. Once, like, I have stand-in hand mixer and immersion blender. Okay, so what's the plan once they're actually cooked, you know, at 9 p.m.? How will they get mashed? Like, what's your preferred approach? Since you have options. Once you actually cook. Once your whole potatoes in a pot of water. Cracking up. Erica's just like, 1 potato. 2 potatoes. Are they washed and peeled? Were any steps done? A giant comedy mallet.
Greetings, neighbor.
Like, did you... Is that a...
Good day to you.
Yeah, I was like, is that a horse treadmill? It is! It's in my mashed taters so I don't peel them. I'll do like a rough peel. Mostly because, like, I don't necessarily, like, sit there and scrub my potatoes. Like, I'll clean them, but I'm not gonna, like, scrub them down when I'm making a mashed potato. Like, not the same way I would if it's, like, a baked potato. Baked potatoes I'll scrub because, like, I want the skin to be really clean because then I, like, oil it and season it before it goes in the oven. But, like, mashed potatoes, I do, like, a half-ass kind of cleaning. And then, like, I'll do a rough peel and then, like, quarter or sixth them, depending on how big they are, and then throw them in the pot. And then when they're done, they get thrown in my stand mixer. Oh my god, so everyone who knows me, who's been here before, knows that, like, I bully my friends into self-care. Like, I am very pro everyone drink their water. The toilets at my work were out of order for the second, like, 4 hours of the day. Like, we got the message at, like, 1:15 that they were out of order. And I worked till 5. And thankfully, I'd already gone to the bathroom for the first time. we had an option for a toilet. It was basically like essentially a slightly upgraded version of a porta potty in the back of our warehouse. If anyone here has never been in a warehouse, which to be honest, I expect most people haven't. One, they're gigantic. Like, I don't know the square footage off the top of my head for our warehouse, but I know it's huge. And like 3 stories high. And it's in the far back corner, so I don't know, not like a half mile, but probably close to like a quarter mile far away. Like, this place is humongous. And it was, because it's a warehouse, there's no central air heat in those things. They're giant, open to the world, basically, with all of their truck bays and doors and like giant vent fans for exhaust fans for the summertime. And so it was like maybe 15 degrees in there to go to a slightly upgraded porta potty, essentially. So what I do, I didn't drink water for 4 hours. Bear has zoomies. I came home and I chugged my water. I also almost peed my pants, but I came home and I chugged my water. But like literally, like all of us were like, unless we have to go, we're not going. Like everyone in the office was like, no, like we're not, like no. Like we all kind of mutually agreed on that. We were like, I was like, really? Even the people in the warehouse don't use the warehouse bathroom. They come into the hallway that separates the office from the warehouse and use that bathroom. 1, it's way nicer. 2, it's warm. Like, I was like, oh my god. So that was super fun. It was a really fun, like, second half to my day. My manager, who is now like 4 months pregnant, she was like, I'm really glad I'm working from home tomorrow. She was like, I'm also going to text Kevin, her manager. She was like, I'm going to text him in the morning and be like, are the bathrooms fixed? Because if they're not, I'm not making anybody come in. Like, you all can work from home. And I was like, to be fair, I'm making 2 people come in. The rest of us already have Fridays as like our work from home days. But also she's like, nah, I'm not making anyone come in to not have a like accessible nice bathroom. And I was like, you're a queen for that. And she was like, mm-mm. I love working. I like hybrid. Like, now that I've had like both options, I prefer hybrid. Now that I have my serving job, I could definitely do a full-time work from home job, because the biggest issue for me with work from home is that I'm very bad about getting out of the house. Like, if I don't have to leave my house, I won't. My depression's like, no, we don't have to, so we stay home. Like, I remember last year when I was unemployed for 6 months, I once went almost a month without leaving my house. Like, I had like 3 weeks, like there was trash pile. Like, I was like, I need to take out my trash. I need to get fresh air. Like, I was in such a rut at one point. I was like, I need to leave my home. So, like, it gets bad if I don't have a reason to leave. And so, like, now because I have my server job and I leave my house like 3 or 4 times a week for that, I definitely could work fully home, like remote. But it is nice having the hybrid. Husband has been dragging me out of the house. Yeah, I'm so bad about it. I'm like, literally, unless I have to leave my house. Oh, he needs pancakes. Right. Forgot about that. I need to get honey for him. Yeah, like, I'm like, it's gross, but I also have no shame admitting it, because I know I'm not the only one who, like, deals with it. Like, it's bad. The depression be brutal sometimes. Especially when you don't have a reason to leave. And when I was unemployed and had also, like, recently lost my cat, I was like, there's nothing to live for. I was like, why would I leave my house? There's nothing to live for. It was bad. Can I help you? He's just zooming. Yeah, now here I am. I went from never leaving my house to never being home. Sir, can I help you? We're going to a home and garden show mainly because Captain Sandy from Below Deck will be there. I love that. Is she bringing her wife? Or is it just like a meet and greet with her? I love Below Deck. I need to watch the newest season of Med. Now that it's like fully. To be fair, it is almost time for me to get my annual Peacock subscription. I usually only pay for it for about like half the year. Because I like to watch Traders, Below Deck Med, and Love Island. So I tend to get it in like March. When I can watch all of the Trader season, catch up on Below Deck, and then do the Love Island for the summer. And then I get rid of it in the fall. Hi, Jen. Another Sumatran tiger. I'm hyped about it. I love Below Deck. I found it during lockdown. My mom introduced me to it in 2020. And I was hooked so fast. Because I love reality TV. I love watching TV that makes me feel better about myself. And if there's nothing like watching a bunch of rich idiots on a yacht be so stupid and make you realize that, like, I may be poor and not have it together, but I'm not a rich dick with no taste. Like, I treat people in the service industry nice. Crazy. Like, I was always like, wow. But yeah, no, I love watching reality TV shows and being like, huh. Am I thriving? No. Am I that? No. Like, watching My Strange Addiction, I'm like, you know, I may not be, like, the best person or in the best place, but I also am not eating my husband's ashes or married to my car. So, to be fair, I don't have a husband's ashes to eat, but if I did, I wouldn't be doing it.
Just so you know, I've got some.
So, yeah. Like, sometimes you just have to look at those shows and be like, It's like, I've never said I was perfect, but I'm not vabbing, so I got that going for me. Hades, don't jump. Life is worth living. I'm a big fan of 90 Day Fiance. Have you watched Before the 90 Days? I just started the new season the other day. I'm not fully caught up yet. But no, I love 90 Day Fiance. I have watched Before the 90 Days, 90 Day the other way, 90 Day after the 90 days, the 90 Day Couples Retreat. I love 90 Day Fiance. It's so trash. I love it. It's up there with, like, how much I loved Catfish when Catfish was on. Like, I love... Some of them are really actually quite wholesome and, like, relationships you root for, but it's overall trash. My husband's ashes to eat... Oh, his ass. To be fair, if I had a husband, I also wouldn't be eating his ass. I guarantee it probably wouldn't be clean. I don't think that'd be a very hygienic choice to be making. I've seen men. I don't think that's a good choice to make. Just, like, medically speaking. But, no, I love 90 Day Fiancé. Like, that's a guilty pleasure show for me, for sure. And my brother... This is, like, going back quite a few seasons, because keep in mind, I also haven't lived at home for, like, 6 years, and this was probably before lockdown that I had it on. And it was, God, I forget their names, but the beekeeper couple. I don't know if they're still together. But he's from, like, Russia or Ukraine? One of those countries. One of the countries with, like, in the Russian area, but that has like the more complicated names. And she's from like the Midwest, and they met in a beekeeping group on Facebook, and they ended up married. And it was an episode that like really was more focused on them than other things. But like I had it on the TV, and my brother was like giving me trash about like how stupid the show is, how like none of this is real, like blah blah blah, how do you watch this garbage, as he's like making dinner. Guess who ended up staying in the living room eating his dinner watching the show, and then the next day asked me how the beekeepers were doing. And I was like, oh, you mean from my trash show? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, as far as I know, they're doing great. He was like, it's like a train wreck. I'm like, that, exactly. That's why I love reality TV. It's literally a train. You can't look away. I'm like, it's like a train wreck, but like without the crime part of it. Like no one's, ideally, it's not turning into like a true crime situation, but it is also an absolute disaster. And you do just kind of have to stare at it and be like, what is happening? Having a baby? I think they did. I want to say they might have ended up doing in vitro. I forget their names. I remember like conversation being very hard because like English wasn't his first language to begin with. It was maybe his broken third language, like at best. And they always had to use like their translator phone, like in person. I know that was the thing. But no, I love them. Like, I don't want a happy ending for Big Ed, like, specifically, but I would like an ending for Big Ed so he stops popping up in all the spin-offs. That's where I'm at with him. Do I care if it's a happy one? Not necessarily. Do I just care that it ends? Yeah. I just hope he finds something. The same with Darcy. She also needs to just find something and stop. And now in this new season, there's another twin. Like, there's a new girl who is a twin. And she's, like, loves plastic surgery. Like, literally works at a med spa. And I see her, and all I could think was, I was like, she's Darcy. And then once this works out, her sister's gonna get roped in. And then we're gonna have the Darcy, Larcy, Marcy, Darcy, whatever the fuck their names, her sister's name was. Like, whole issue all over again. Big Ed, Darcy, Natalie, oh my god. I was pro Natalie for a bit, but she, like, when we first met Natalie, I didn't mind her at all. The more we learned about Natalie and were exposed to Natalie... Stacy, yes. Thank you. But yes, the more we were exposed to Natalie, the less I liked her. And then, like, in the recent, couples retreat, oh my god, she's psychotic. Like, she flips out on these guys, and I'm looking at her, and I'm like, no, what he did was actually, like, pretty reasonable. I'm like, I'm a girl's girl to the day I die. Like, I will almost always side with women. Like, a woman could just be like, so this guy, I'll be like, tell me more, babe, I'm on your side. But, like, in her case, we very much get to see both sides in these shows. Like, they both have their little expose things in the, like, confessionals. And I'm like, pretty sure what he did was fine. Like, they'd been dating for, like, one of them was, like, they'd been dating for, like, 6 months. And she was like, he doesn't want me to, like, come to his house and meet his kid. And I'm like, I mean, I'm waiting to see his house. Like, that is a little odd. But then he was like, I travel a lot for work, and, like, you know, my kids there a lot. Like, I share custody with my ex, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, maybe, like, he doesn't want you, like, he knows you're a little, and he doesn't want you, like, starting to slowly move in without, you know, permission kind of thing, because his kid comes there. I can understand that. It's like, we've all seen how you are. And like, she had a meltdown at the therapist. I forget about what. Something about sex. But I was like, she's crazy. Like, she's one that really makes me go, Also, thank you for streaking pixels. Appreciate it. Love when my friends get naked. You know, Natalie, she, like, when she was with Mike, I was, like, decently undersized, because I also didn't like Mike. But then, the more we've seen her in spin-offs, the more I'm like, was it him? I mean, he also wasn't a gem, but I don't think this was a one-way issue. No. You know, Big Ed, I need Big Ed to stop. Tummy rumbling noises. Honey, yuck, that icky sticky honey is only fit for woozles. Did he just call Pooh Bear a woozle? That's a slur in the Winnie the Pooh land. How come you made me something with honey? It's for your own good. There's nothing good about honey unless you're Pooh, who you just called a woozle, which is a 100-Acre Wood slur. I need you to yell honey so I'd get more letters. Yoink. Can I need that. Oh, I have to get off the horse. Off the horse. H. Oh my god, where else did he yell H? I'm gonna go unconscious somewhere. Thanks for hanging out, Danny. I hope you get some good sleep. Through the hollow tunnel. Oh, like he yelled about honey somewhere else. Pizza. Got my itches. Interact with the ginormous flower tree. I like the tree he's in. I think it's pretty. How he bounced up and can't bounce down, that's a whole different issue that I have with him right now, but... Like, you're a cat. Well, I'm glad that worked for you. Chasing me. No, I'll wait till the other owl blows up. Safe on the ground again. Thanks for helping me out of there, buddy old pal. You know, Tiggers are great at returning favors. Anything I can do for you. I'm looking for a crystal key. Maybe you could help me find it. What's that? I don't know. Tinkerbell asked me for it. What a crazy concept to say. I have to get... Imagine just telling someone like, oh, what are you up to tonight? I have to go get a Tigger out of a flower tree because Tinkerbell asked me to go get a crystal key from him. Casual. Casual Thursday night. It's a glowy stone. I can use it to enter the crystal caverns and free horses. Then we can work together to stop the decay. I think I've seen your key. Don't know about the rest of that stuff, though. Well, could you help me find it? Sure, Tiggers are the best at tracking things down, but after being stuck in that flower, I got some bouncing to do. Cheerio for now. Well, fuck you too, Tigger. Like, what? He's like, hold on, I gotta go bounce for a bit. Like, it's my balloon. Have you seen it? I do love balloons.
Oh.
The launch is great. It's splendiferous. Except in its string is trapped under a rock. And why are you keeping your balloon trapped under a rock? It ain't me. It's that shifty old rock. And you know why? What? I have no idea, Tigger. That old rock wants Buddy B near cause Buddy B's so clever like. The rock wants to learn all its secrets. Balloons have secrets? Of course they do. Floating high up above everything, they learn lots of stuff. Why, I'd bet Buddy B's as smart as Christopher Robin. It could help find that crystal key if its string were untrapified from that rock. Say you'll help my poor balloon pal and set it free. I feel bad for your balloon. Of course I'll free him. Aw, thanks. You're the bestest. We're coming to save you, Buddy B. Let me get on my horse first. Like, I don't know where you're bringing me, so let me ride my horse. Crystal key! That kilo of methamphetamine! I feel like Tigger is acquainted with methamphetamines. Like, why are we freeing a balloon? Because it has the secrets to where the crystal key is. Where are we bouncing off to, my guy? Sir. Where am I going? I don't see any balloons. Also, your tail is quite loud, my guy. Tigger, can you hear your tail bouncing? Oh, it's all the way down there. Okay. Let's go get your balloon. I do love balloons. I think we need to put more science into balloons because I'd like them to not destroy the environment. They bring me joy, and we need them to not hurt the world.
Glad to see ya.
Is that the red balloon you've been talking about? Absolutely. Please break the rock and free my Buddy B.
Cheerio.
Well. Red balloon is on the run. You're no match for me and my horse, you fucking balloon. Bring red balloon to Tigger. Tigger, would you like your red balloon? Oh, he's got a face. Red balloon. Balloon. Are you now just gonna be holding a balloon? Wow, that was such wonderful sport. Excuse me, I may be overtired, but is that balloon talking to me? It's okay, you're allowed to be tired. Maybe I can tell you a bedtime story later. Buddy B, hoo hoo hoo, I'm so glad you're free. Tiggers and Buddy B's are great at having fun. Tigger, what are you doing? Can Tigger stand still? I know he's ADHD, like, incarnated, but, like, can he stand still? He's talking about a balloon of crystal key. That's how they traffic across borders, right? Yeah, up his Tigger hole. Balloons of crystal key up your Tigger hole. That's why he bounces so much. He can't sit. Tigger, do you realize what this means? You made this balloon talk and move around, so you might have access to more wish magic than I thought. Not just this balloon, my whole family is around. I don't know how to pronounce these random O enunciations. There's more? I had many questions. There's more of you, and also balloons have families? Of course there are, and how I miss them. Would you help them the way you helped me? I mean, I guess I've done weirder things. What do you need? Find my family. There's Mama Balloon, Sister Balloon, and Papa Balloon. Do you also have a dog? They should all be around Pixie Acres. Please locate them and bring them back so we can be back together. Sure. I don't think I have to get to those yet. Sunday Shores and the 100-acre fields. Don't be fooled by limitation. What the f... Am I supposed to talk to them? How do I know? Can I get rid of the rest of you, though? I'm like, I don't want you here. Also, why are these candles just here? Can I move these? In really random locations. Oh, well, I didn't want to do that. Emma's days in my shades, the whole world according to moi. Okay. The balloons going off delayed. Right now. 700 acre. Okay. You go do. Bear. Why are we screaming? Hi, do you want to be pet? Hi, come here. Come here. Meow meow. No. We're not feeling the lap right now. Oh, but you will scratch the chair. What a nudge. Why are there eggs? Alright, do you want Uppy? Get up here. You can get up here. Come on. Are none of these correct? Oh no, just the last one I did. Hi, come here. Come here. Come here. Nope. Okay. Well, I gave you attention. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. Do I have to bring them back to... Oh, Curledville's here. Bring them on... Well, what about Papa? Did we just, like, say fuck him? Like, do we just not care where he is? Or does no one know? That could also be a reason. There's your balloons. Hi, calm down.
Hope to see you soon.
Okay.
Ta-ta.
The family's getting together. I found some new friends. Nice to meet you, balloon family. Meet you too, but where's Papa? Last time I saw Papa, was near the pond. He was looking for fish.
I better be bouncing along.
I now have to. Oh my god, they're moving with him. I have to fish him out of a pond? What kind of drugs is Tigger on? Which pond? Where are my balloons? Great question. They've been in holes and rocks and now a pond. It's going great. Tigger's on a lot of drugs, is what I'm learning today. This pond? Or another pond? What pond, Tigger? You're bouncing very slow. What pond? This pond. Okay. Just... Am I supposed to talk to you? Okay.
Glad to see ya.
Try fishing for him.
TTFN. Ta-ta for now.
My buddy's like, don't worry about popping him. I don't know. I feel like fishing up a balloon is gonna... Oh, go away, Cruella. Also, wouldn't it... He's not floating. He would already be popped. I mean, I'm not here to presume death, but, like, he would already be... popped. See? He's deflated. I'm sorry to present you with the carcass of your father, but here it is.
Hello there. Huh?
Papa Balloon is deballoonified. Call the paramedics? Tigger, what? I'm sure we can reinflate him. I'll wish for it. Sure. All we need is a helium tank. Where am I finding helium? His nose is even red, like he blew out his nasal septum. If we could reinflate Papa Balloon, he'll be good as new. Are we sure? Did Tigger just ask you to reinflate his dad? Well, it's not his dad. It's these balloons' dad. Well, technically her wife. And their dad. I don't know why he's talking to balloons, though. Are we not supposed to question the drugs that he's on? Has Tigger always been on drugs? And I just, like, completely, like, went over my head as a kid? Of course I haven't used it in a spell on account of it being broken. What are you giving me? An empty helium tank. Okay. And how am I repairing this? Dig up giant acorns and find balloon fish. So I'm gonna deflate fish for their helium. Tigger's been microdosing acid for years. That tracks. Yeah, no, that... Oh, hi, Cinderella. That tracks. If your best friend was Pooh, you would need help too. I don't know. I love Pooh Bear. That's a balloon fish. That's literally a balloon drawn on to look like a fish. Winnie the Pooh is my mom's favorite. She's dead! I love when Dragon just casually pulls out the dead mom card. Just for joke. She's dead, though. No, my mom also loves Winnie the Pooh. My nursery was Winnie the Pooh as a baby. And I've loved Winnie the Pooh my whole life. But no. It's gotta be one of my favorites when Dragon just goes like, oh yeah, my mom, blah, blah, blah. She's dead, though. I was like, oh my god. Is she gonna curtsy at me every time I catch a fish? Winnie the Pooh tattoos? Oh, I love that. What is he doing back there? Cat, what are you doing? I mean, Winnie is the best. He's an absolute icon. They were to ask me, and they haven't, but Winnie's an icon. It's dirt. It's clay. Cinderella, do you want to hang out?
How completely wonderful.
Like, you're standing here. Might as well benefit from it. Keyword hat! Oh my god. Dragon needs one of those shirts that's just like, my mom would hate you if she was alive. Because it makes people feel bad on 2 counts, and that's... They're ashes now. Yeah, she's like, she had Winnie the Pooh tattoos. They're ashes now, but it's fine. All that artwork is just burned up. Turn those ashes into tattoo ink. Can't you do that? It sounds like a medical nightmare. But isn't that something you can do? I know you can turn ashes into jewelry and, like, fake gems, and you can also turn loved ones into, like, trees. You should get a Winnie the Pooh tattoo with your mom's ashes. I remember I said that to my mom one time. I was like, what if I turned you into a tree? She was like, what? I was like, when you die. I was like, because you don't want to be buried. Like, you just want to be cremated. Like, she doesn't want to be, like, put in the ground after. I was like, so what if I then took part of you and turned you into a tree so there was, like, a spot to visit? She just kind of stared at me. She was like, what? And I was like, just an idea. Just, I don't know. Like, just an idea. Like, like, what if I made you a tree? I was like, you like gardens and shit. Like, what if I made you a tree? Or my favorite's when, like, a young person dies. Not my favorite isn't when the young person dies, but when it sparks conversation of, like, so mom, if I ever die and you're still alive, and she's always like, I don't want to think about that. I'm like, well, it's a possibility. So if I am, I don't have a will, but this is what I'd like to happen. And I'm like, if anyone wears black to my funeral, don't let them in. She's like, what? And I'm like, it's a celebration of my life, and I'm someone who likes color. Don't let it be a black, sad moment. Also, don't say in lieu of flower, or like, instead of spending money on flowers, have people, like, adopt an animal, or, like, donate to shelters. All I own is black. Can I be an exception? No. Go buy a pink dress just for me. And then ruin it with your tears. You can wear teal. To be fair, most of my wardrobe is black. But, like, I don't know. To me, like, a celebration of me isn't, like, a sea of black. Like, it would be a whatever a funeral in Barbie world looks like. To me, that's what my funeral would, like, actually look like. Like, though I also wear a lot of black, I feel like my funeral would actually be however Barbie world throws funerals. I said that to my mom, and she's like, seriously right now? I'm like, yeah, however you expect, like, Barbie world to be hosting funerals, do that for me. Like a pink-lined coffin, whole thing. Or, like, whatever you can do for a cremation box. Because she's always like, well, am I, like, what do I do with you? And I'm like, oh, that part I don't care about. I care about how people celebrate me. Like, what you actually do with me, I'm like, that part's up to you. What you do with me is more for the living. How you celebrate me is for my ghost. What you do with me after, though, that's for you guys. I'm not here anymore. Like, at that point, I've moved on. It's not my problem. But it's true. Like, at that point, it's not my problem. One in black in the same sentence always makes me shiver. I can't with you. I own a black cat. Is that that racist of me? My accidental ownership of a black cat. It's okay, he's sitting here staring at me. I own you. You know that? To be honest, you probably own me more, but I have to repair this fucking balloon now. Yeah, no. The like memorial and funeral are for me. After that, that's not my problem. Where I end up after that, not my problem. So yeah, after that point, it's for the living. I need a crafting table. So fun fact, because I spoke about my mother. Fun fact, my mom and I share an Amazon account. Well, it's her Amazon Prime and I mooch off of it. But it's been that way my whole life. It's been the same account she's owned since I was like 4. And it's very funny sometimes sharing an Amazon account. Because I like see the stuff that she orders, obviously. Like they're on there. And I was tracking like one of my orders that was coming, and I saw like a bunch of stuff that she ordered. And like a week or 2 ago, she had asked me for advice on like prizes to give her staff, like what's trending right now, because her staff is like 2 women in their 40s, and then like 4 girls under the age of 30, 1 gay guy who's a drag queen at night and like 34 years old, and like her who's 64. So she was like, what do I get them? Like, she's like, I'm not like totally out of the loop, but like, I don't want to just give them gift cards. Like, what is like actually good prizes? And I was like a really cute Awala, but like if you did like neutral colors or just like blue, like cute blues, like that could fit any age group or gender. I was like, Nod Pods are really trendy right now. Like those weighted sleep masks, those are super in. I was like, I don't know, gift cards that are like actually useful, like DoorDash or Lyft, because they're in the city and they're not just like generic like Amazon or Amex. People are really into like little Lego sets or like the flower things. People like doing like tiny like miniatures that they can put on like our book sets. It's like, I don't know, a bunch of like that kind of stuff is what I like gave up for advice. I look at the Amazon today because I tracked something I ordered. She's throwing an Olympics party for them next Friday because it's the like opening nights for the Olympics next Friday. So she's throwing them an Olympics party next week, and she's gotten full like pennants of every flag in the world, medals for them, medal decor, one of those like standing photo things that you like stick your face through of like 3 Olympians on like a pedestal. She got like a torch for them. She also got 2 Nod Pods, a cute Awala, a Lyft gift card, a DoorDash gift card, 2 Amex gift cards, and a Lego bouquet set. And I saw all this and I was like, Mom, are you throwing an Olympics party? And she was like, yeah, why wouldn't I? And I was like, is that just what like you're doing next Friday at work? And she was like, well, only like after lunch. I was like, Mom, I can't with you. My mom and I only share an X chromosome because she's also dead. As someone who has 2 fully alive parents, last time I checked, dead parent jokes will never not be funny to me. Because like I know how much pain you had to go through to get to the point that you make the joke, and I respect it so deeply. Anyway, here's your helium tank to add to your drug pile, Tigger.
I ever received
That a giant thing of helium's the best present you've ever received, did? I gotta concentrate. I should start saying that word. I gotta concentrate. Gotta concentrate. Oh boy, I feel like a new balloon. Oh, Papa's back. Papa, you're round again. You've never been more handsome. Now that they're all back together, are they just gonna like float around the family? I saw that when I was far above the land. Before I got trapped on the ground, I don't think even a balloon could reach it. That's unfortunate. Yes, is my favorite Olympian. Interesting. Johnny Weir is one of my favorites, mostly because his commentary and also just who he is as a person. Like, I love him. And then I always loved the beach volleyball player duos. Simone Biles is pretty badass. Pretty much any woman on the women's gymnastics team is pretty badass, especially like the Fab Five and everything that they went through. I had a huge crush on Michael Phelps in high school. Remember when it was scandalous that Michael Phelps did weed? There was like a photo of him with a bong back before it was legal. And everyone was like, he's supporting a gateway drug. My guy. I'm sorry, did you just give me the... It's the family! Where should I put them? I feel like I would say by Tigger's house, but Tigger doesn't have a house yet. So maybe by my house? HIV and hit his head on the dive board and folks flipped out. It's wild, the things that we used to take so seriously. Like, I don't know if anybody else has watched Breaking Bad at all in like recent years. I rewatched it like literally like 2 months ago. The way that weed is spoken about in that show is honestly hilarious. Like, they treat it like you are shooting heroin in a kindergarten class, and it's partially funny, but also like crazy that was only like 12 years ago. Hi, Star, welcome on in. Also, they throw the P word around like a lot. Like, I don't like saying that word, and they throw it around like crazy. And I'm like, so saying that about everybody and shaming men for showing emotion or acting like a woman, fine. Smoking weed, crime. This is a gateway drug. You're going to hell. Like, you're gonna end up a hooker in a motel doing blow because you smoked weed one time in high school. That's what Breaking Bad would like you to believe back in the day. It was just so funny watching it because I'm like, I'm pretty sure I could walk down the street to like my local bodega and get like 3 different sources of like THC and weed products. Like, it's... like, it's crazy. And we all just kind of like adapt with it. I'm like, that's wild. I mean, cocaine used to be in soda. And meth used to be an over-the-counter drug. You know, then science developed and we cut back significantly on the meth, and now we just have like Sudafed and cold medicine. But like, and the drinking age also in America used to be like 16 years old. Which I realize a lot of people are like, 21's too high. I'm like, I'm sorry. I think 21's great. I think 18's too young for a lot of what we're asking them to do. I'm like, thinking back, I'm like, my brain was like raw bread going into the oven at the age of 21. Coke is fun, but nowadays it was scary as shit. See, as someone who's only tried weed, like 3 times, because I've tried it in 3 different ways and hated it all the times. I've never smoked a cigarette, and I've never done any other kind of drug. I don't get the appeal person. But I'm like, you all do you, babes. Like, ultimately, if you're not committing full felonies, like murder and shit, you're not making me do anything. and you're not hurting anybody in the process, I really could not give two shits what you do. It's your life and your choice and your body. It's the second you start pushing things on people or hurting people or committing felonies. You know, like murder. Even with murder, I might be like, did he deserve it? Was it an accident? Like, was it just once and like it was an oopsie? Maybe, depending on who it was. Like, I'll turn the blind eye. But a second time, it's not an accident anymore, babes. Second time's no longer an oopsie. You know, like, once to get out of your system, like, maybe I'll let you be, but oh, he's like way over there. What the fuck am I doing? I miss the days of trusting the folks that sold drugs on the streets. That's such a wild sentence. I miss trusting the folks who sold drugs on the streets. I need that, like, embroidered on a pillow. Like, really daintily, like, embroidered on a pillow. Like, with, like, flowers. And just says, I miss trusting folks who sold drugs on the streets. Just, like, really nicely embroidered. Or, like, a very girly, like, floral, like, bumper sticker. That, like, you would not expect it to be, like, you know, that. And just says, I miss trusting the folks who sold drugs on the street. Blarford's out here like, I miss going into an alleyway and finding my best friend. Back in my day, you could buy a gram for a dime out of a back alley with a man who you didn't even know the real name of, and there would be no issues. Nowadays, you meet the guy on social media, you know his whole social security number, everything about him. He still laughs at you might die. I had the best street pharmacist. I remember, like, I had no interest in, like, actually finding drugs, but I did ask my brother, I was like, how do you find a person that, like, sells you drugs? And my brother was like, I don't know. My friends just kind of started doing it, so I didn't have to find anybody. And I was like, oh, so I would just ask you. And he was like, yeah, I guess. And I was like, solid. So, like, I would ask you, which means my friends would ask me. And that's how people find their drug dealers. He was like, yeah, I guess. And I was like, great. Glad we figured that out. Which is actually so funny. Like, when I studied abroad, and I'm gonna stop talking about drugs now. Not Violet and T and Hannah. Hi guys. Well, we weren't talking about drugs or anything. Hi guys, welcome on in. For those who don't know me, my name is Becca, or Cozy. I use she, her pronouns. I'm a variety streamer over here on Twitch, and welcome on in. We're not family friendly. I think the message right before the raid was, I had the best street pharmacists. Can I delete my own messages with the hammer? I have no idea. Thank you so much for the raid. This is, exactly the vibe. Unfortunately, I wish I could say this is abnormal. It's not. My name's Dragon. I was dumb when I was young. To be fair, how I literally gave Dragon her hammer was going, would you like to come to my cottage this summer? We could be alone, be a week, maybe 2. It could be fun. AK, I was like, and I was like, actually, just do you want a hammer? Heated Rivalry is just stuck in my head. I've yet to even watch the show. I've just seen so many TikToks, and Will You Come to My College This Summer is in my head about 10 times a day. But yeah, welcome on in. We play mostly Disney, Dreamlight, and Sims over here. So we play cozy games with a very rated, I don't even want to say R. It's kind of X someday. No nudity, but definitely R or slightly above. There's a cat sometimes. I actually don't know where he is. Thank you, Hannah, for the gift sub. But yeah, no, like my family actually does have a house down the cave, so she was like, I could try to come to your college this summer, and I was like, oh, Heated Rivalry is clearly not all over your social media. But yes, thank you for the raid. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Thank you for entrusting your friends with me, and thank you if any of the friends that came in with that raid, if you suggested me, thank you so much. You're very sweet. But yes, if anyone needs to raid and run, by all means do so. I know streaming is a lot of work. Being in front of a screen for extended periods of time is a lot of work. If you need to eat, sleep, de-stream, all of that, please go do so. I much more care that you take care of yourself than you hang out with me. If you'd like to hang out with us and, I guess, talk about drugs, by all means, feel free. Or hang out with Disney characters and talking about how people miss the days where they could trust the drug dealers on the streets. Keep in mind, other than trying weed like thrice in my whole life, I've never done drugs or smoked anything. Yet here we are. So, but yeah, welcome on in. The streets is so scary these days for a lot of reasons, but yeah, the drug... well, it all started because, I don't know, weed got brought up, and I was like, has anyone watched Breaking Bad in recent history? Because I watched it like 2 months ago, and I was like, the way they treated weed, you would think like, oh my god, I smoked part of a joint one time in high school, and now I'm gonna be a hooker doing blow for the rest of my life in a motel. Like, the way they talked about it is so funny, because it, keep in mind, was maybe 12 years ago in that show. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I could walk like half a mile down the street to like a bodega and get like weed in 3 different forms. Just like with my ID. So that's crazy. Dare had us dying in the streets. Literally. Dare was out here being like, streets. Actually, no, John Mulaney was out here being like, street smarts. As he's literally high on cocaine on the stage. I love that man. Oh, the comeback kid. Street smarts. So they have weed at the bodega. Hello, police. The bodega in New England, where a lot of cool things are legal, there's weed. There's weed at the bodega, where they also have liquor. Crazy. And probably a cat. Sounds like a cool place. They're also probably really nice people. At my old apartment, the liquor store down the street was a bodega. They knew my name. I would have called those guys up, like, if there was an emergency and been like, help. You're called Bodega Boys. Yeah. You know, now they're like 30 minutes away, unfortunately. But I loved them. They were so nice. It was like this little Indian family. It was a dad, grandfather, or I guess his dad, the wife, and then like 2 sons. And they would like rotate who was there. But after 2 years, they all knew me. And I was like, hi. What's up? Boys with a Z. It reminds me, that name reminds me of the show Deli Boys. If you haven't watched it, you should. It's very funny. To be a bodega cat and one that sells weed. If I needed to come back to life, I would like to come back as, I was gonna say a lesbian cat. That's not what I meant. I'm one of those, which country is it? That's like, it's literally the cats run the streets. It's not Turkey, but it's like next to Turkey. But there's literally a country where it's like, Dare taught me how to make chicken bones bendable. I'm assuming the chicken's dead. Like, it's like chicken wings. I don't know why in my head I'm like, you're giving like a supplement into the chicken's food and they're like Gumby. Not the lesbian cat. I'm great. Istanbul, yes. Why did I think Istanbul was lesbian? Don't ask. But no, like to them, like they'll literally drive around with like a cat on the roof of their car. I would love to come back as an Istanbul cat. Like to have the freedom of a rogue cat, but the loving care of being domesticated. Perfect. Perfect. It's like having a friends with benefits and never getting married. It's, but cat form. Like they never put a ring on it, but there's always love and care, you know? It's great. Anyway. It's a great time here. I really, really wish I could say that these were not normal conversations here. It really is just whatever comes out of my mouth. And there's no filter between, like, the brain and the mouth. So it's like, can we be lesbian cats together? Yeah, 100%. I hope that we can die hand in hand and come back tail in tail. I would love to be a lesbian cat with you. And then we can go to the cottage together this summer. Have a week, maybe 2. We'd be totally alone. Oh no, that's not gonna play. Hold on. There. I was like, there it is. I was like, I don't have sounds on this screen yet. But then as lesbian cats, we go to the cottage this summer, have a week, maybe 2, be totally alone. Have fun. That sound will be in my head, I think, and I will literally watch the show, and that scene will come up, and I will be able to quote it. It's so bad. This is what, me just going, will you come to my cottage this summer? Or I do still have this soundbite of, I like watching men get fucked because they should be. These are just things that I say. I think I should add it. Will you come to my cottage this summer? Have so much fun. Be totally alone. A week, maybe 2. And then we get into what everyone has. It's episode 5, and everyone just calls it episode 5. That's when they go to the cottage. And it's apparently as close to porn as television can get. And I'm like, okay, thanks for the heads up, guys. Like, glad to know that. 3 more of these. Talk to someone, serve a meal. Okay. Okay, Cinderella, wanna talk?
I'm so glad you
Ideally about drugs and gay porn, apparently. Why is she breathing like that? Can you not? No, I need to run down. Yeah. No. Multiple times a day I just go, will you come to my cottage this summer? I don't know what prompts him to say it. I just know he's in a hospital bed when he says it to him. The other guy's like, we can't. Don't worry, guys. They do end up at the cottage. And having apparently very hot gay sex. I'm so happy I get to go on the big screen to talk about drugs and gay porn. I think that that's a very proper place to discuss the important matters in life. I can't find where I'm going. So I'm just gonna... Because apparently I'm stupid. I don't know how to read a map. To be fair, I actually don't know how to read a map. I just haven't learned this world yet. The other worlds I just know. This one I don't. Okay. Just serve a meal. Oh, fucking Sally. Perfect. I still haven't even done her first task. She's been in the game over a year. I don't like her. This is the wrong store. Okay. Cruella, go away. Go away. Okay. Whose do we want to do? I guess Cruella's. Everyone else, I've already finished their friendship. We can do Sully too, because he's at the table with her, so she's been hearing random things where I'm like, time to learn new things about my friends. Oh yeah, the lore drops that randomly happen are probably wild if you don't know me as a person. I'd be lore dropping like every day.
Oh, duty calls. Talk to you soon.
No, stop touching this raccoon thing.
There you are.
To be fair, I really like lore dropping. I think it's fun to learn about people. Okay. Did that. The time with a villager. Alright, well, Cinderella's already hanging out with me, so that works. I think it's fun. Yellow. What is considered a yellow gem? I don't think pyrite is. Maybe like topaz. Docks the courtyard. Okay. That's here. I also don't just like casually lore dropping like I'm a Capricorn. No, I full send. Probably more often than I should, but it's fine. It's fine. I don't see anything like incriminating. Oh, Cindy, I let this place go to shambles. This is a problem. Whoops. No. Okay, fine. I'll plant that. I want to get rid of this though. Let's move on. Oh, my little... Was he a horse? Is he a... Oh, he's a Pegasus. A Tundra Wolf? Thanks for getting your first pot 5. I just love what scene comes up on those. Lucifer! It's a black... That's one of our friend's black cats. I have to add Hannah's 2 new cats to the list. Yuna and Cora. I don't think anyone else has gotten new pets except her. I'm pretty sure that's it. Yes, my babies. Yes, the new babies. The new voids that have been added to the group. I think across the friend group there's like 5 or 6 black cats. It's starting to become a uniting factor. It's... I'm not gonna say we're like a group of witches or anything, but black cats being part of our uniting factor is, might be a bit, maybe a bit of a tell. I'm not gonna say we're a cult of witches, but,
Oh. All right.
so many of us have witchy interests for sure, too. Yeah. Between, like, the crystals and the soup making and the cats and the plants. Even, like, Steffi out here with her love of the weather, I'm like, are you a witch? Might be. Also, yeah, I don't know when Bear will be getting a brother. The process is slowly starting, as my landlord is starting to do the approval process and has been, like, brought into it all, and he has a vet appointment set up, but it's all a process. I don't have a black cat, but I want one. They're a great time. 12 out of 10 would never say anything negative at all about my black cat. Nope. Are you standing on it? Get off of my memory. Yeah, I would never, ever sarcastically tell people welcome to the chaos when they get a black cat. Nope. Never. Like, congratulations, you just bought the goth orange cat. Like, that's all they are. They're just an orange cat that got left in the toaster a little too long. And no, that didn't make their brain cells develop anymore. That just their fur. The smartest cats I've ever had have been black and white or tuxedo cats. Bear is... he's not stupid. I won't say he's stupid, because he's not. But he is chaotic. Like, incredibly so. Like, he's not dumb, but he is incredibly chaotic. I've never had a cat quite as chaotic and demanding as him in my life. Seeing 3 cats this time? Bear is a chaos gremlin. You would think he's a kitten still. 1, he's small, and 2, by his, like, personality. Nope, he's 5.5. He'll be 6 this spring. He's considered a fully, like, adult cat. Like, not even just fully grown, but, like, out of teenagehood, fully an adult. We're just... still this way, I guess. You know, I relate to Josie in that matter. My first word was kitty. Like, as a baby. I mean, I don't know when else I would have said a first word other than as a baby, but my first word was kitty. Fun fact about my crazy self. I've also literally had cats my whole life except for when I was in college. Hi, welcome on in. Thank you for the first time chat. But yeah, being at college was the only time I didn't have pets. And even then, I would still find, like, reasons to be around animals or have animals around me. Like, I took care of a squirrel for, like, a long weekend. There was this cat in the neighborhood who would kind of, like, roam around, and I'd bring her into my dorm sometimes and hang out with her and then let her back out to go back to her house. Like, if I could find a reason to be near an animal, I was. Like, just who I was as a person. Stream's going good. I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. But yeah, that's just who I've always been as a person. Like, zoos are my happy place. Ethical zoos, obviously, but like I love zoos. I love anywhere I can be, like, around animals. Not that one, this one. That's the shellfish. That's the fish. And then maybe we'll go in there. That goes in. That goes in this one. And then oh, don't click the minuscule things. She said Dada first, and then Mama and Bubba. She definitely knows what the word kitty means and loves them. Oh yeah, I was just out here being like, kitty! Well, to be fair, I say, like, key. Like, I didn't pronounce the T's, but my mom was like, she definitely didn't say key. And I was like, no, the chances that what I said was key, 0 to none. So, love that for me. I saw this news article the other day. There's this Irish musical artist, I believe her name's Enya or Enlia, something like that. She's like 65 years old, and she's never been married, never had kids, and she lives in a castle with her cats. And I was like, how do I make that my life without becoming an Irish musical artist? Like, how do I just get the never married and never kids, cats in a castle thing? Like, listening to Enya, I literally sent the article to my mom, and I was like, oh, I love her. And I was like, I feel like I've never heard of her. She was like, oh. She was like, I probably played her around you. And, like, obviously, my mom just wasn't out here being like, so this is this artist, every song. But I was like, how do I become her? Like, how do I become Irish goddess in castle with cats, no husband? How does one accomplish this? Because I would like to. Sounds magical. Sounds like a great time. I was like, is there a way that I can, like, infiltrate becoming her best friend? So I can be in her will? Because she doesn't have kids. And then she leaves me the castle. And then I fill it with my cats. Is that an option? I put her music on to sleep. So a certain song of hers still immediately calm me and bring me back. That's how I am with white noise. I have slept to white noise since the day I came home from the hospital. Like, whether it's from a sound machine or my phone. To this day, if I can't sleep, the second I put it on, I'm like instantly either like, if I'm already tired, then I'm instantly asleep. If I wasn't tired, then I'm instantly drowsy. So it's wild how that stuff like actually influences you. Like, I fear the day when one of my friend's kids is old enough to be like the toddler, to be like, I don't know, I'm used to falling asleep on the couch when you're talking to Becca. Can't you just, like, call her? And I'll be like, I have to talk your kids to sleep? Like, what is happening? She'd be like, yeah, sorry. And I'm like, what the heck? Nice, Nappy. Maybe get some good rest. Thanks for hanging out. There's a lot of flowers out and about. Spend time with the villager. Done. Harvest a key chocolate ingredient. Well, that would be cocoa. I'm pretty sure. I mean, what else is even in chocolate besides cocoa? In this game, nothing. In the real world, sugar. And probably some preservative things, but in this world, nothing else. Oh, was that 2 memories? Wow. 9 for green gems. Blue, yellow, and green gems. That's asking a lot of me. And then fish somewhere trustworthy, fish somewhere valorous. I need 7,000 more Dreamlight. I'm just gonna make the Dreamlight. It's like, I'm just gonna cheat that part. Right. More royal tasks. So many tasks. Have I even made a dent in this? We're still on page 4. Which one of these haven't I finished? Mine Diamonds. Enter a Dreamstomp competition into a... Oh, right. This is like architecture. I don't know what my favorite architectural spot is, though. I'm like, where do I even have architectural spots? I'm trying to think of my whole world. Like, my world as a whole, but... I swear, Quill is everywhere I'm trying to be. Why are all the villains here? There's Gaston and Jafar and Cruella. Are they having like a conference of some sort? A conference of cons? Well, let me hit it. Nice. Okay. I don't... Where is a good God, I hate the snakes. A good architectural... I don't know. I don't build for architecture, I build for vibes. I guess the camels are kind of cool. How do I change the angle again? It doesn't help that Cinderella's standing right there. Can you move? Oh, well, now it's raining. That's just his castle. I didn't build that.
Some people are worth melting for.
You know, it sounds like such a cute sentiment, but honestly, he's saying some people are worth dying for, and that is just like a really dramatic message for a child's snowman. When you think about it. Like at the core of it all. I only have these two done. I feel like ultimately, that's like actually like a really strong message for a snowman in a child's movie. But like, it's fine, I guess, Olaf. We can just be saying shit. Alright, Cindy, I feel like I need you in your real dress for this, not your winter. I'll put you back in your winter, but... But for me to take a whole vibey photo at a castle, I need you to be in princess gear. I was thinking I need to wear princess outfit. I should probably just get rid of my companions. Just like, can she come back over? It's not gonna do what I want it to.
To be the world's most powerful wizard.
Cindy, can you turn? Hello? What movie is this song from? I forget what movie this is from. What movie is this from? Now I have to look it up. That's Enchanted. Okay. I feel less crazy now. Oh god. Dragon sending us more TikToks. I'm assuming it's more repo twerking. It's almost always repo twerking these days. Dragon yearns for the repo twerk. Oh, fuck out of here, Eric. And this is also. Can you go away, Cruella? This is a me and Cindy moment. Apparently she can't walk through the arch. Don't lose your shoe. Okay. So whack you into place. Come here. Okay. Stand roughly there. Thank you. Let's see. I want to be. I'm glowing a bit obnoxiously, so. Like the backlight of your Cruella crash out. There are many clips of that. Cruella's worthy of having a crash out over. She's kind of a bitch. She's kind of not someone I would dream of dealing with. That's not what I want to do.
Oh. Ah.
Eric's back there. Get out of my image.
Who designed this village? It's absolutely ghastly.
I don't know what Cruella just said, but it sounded like she said, "Who designed this bitch?" I feel like she might have said beach. But it did sound like she said, "Who designed this beach?" Who designed this bitch? It's absolutely ghastly, is what that just sounded like. Last I checked, they don't swear in this game. It would be really funny if they did. But last I checked, they don't. It did just sound like she said that, though. I was there for all of it. I've crashed out a few times over this game. It's fine. I just have really strong opinions about Disney characters. I think that's a totally normal thing to have at the age of 30. It's totally normal to have really strong opinions about Disney characters when you're 30 years old. Like, obviously.
Looks like a beach day to me.
I think it's crazy when people are like, I haven't really watched Disney movies. I'm like, what do you mean?
Don't be a stranger.
What do you mean? Like, one, did you just not watch movies as a kid? Because that's crazy. Oh, it's already done. Crazy. This is why I just leave it all here.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, it's you!
Don't be a stranger.
I should probably go put these tiles down. My son's first word was gun, so that's fun. You know, that's a crazy sentence if people just know that you live in the middle south of America. And not the fact that, like, your whole family is, like your immediate family is, like, raging liberals. And that your son's, like, a wonderful little feminist youth. Like, if all they know is, yeah, she lives in Central South United States and her son's first word was gun. Because it's like, wow, that's crazy. And it's like, yeah, I know. Slowly making progress. Terry and hunting. Yeah. To move my induction up a day because rifle season was starting. Oh my god. I will look at my partner and be like, excuse me? Excuse me? Is his name Hunter? Yes. You're like, maybe. Technically, his name is Hatchling. So. Technically, he's Hatchling. That's such a southern name. I'm a Midwesterner, though, to be fair. I mean, the South has some crazy names. You could have named him, like, Braxley or something. Like, you could have been like, oh, his name's, like, Braxley, Brexton, Bruxton Hicks, you know? My favorite form of contractions. And what's with the South and B names? Smith Wesson didn't seem great. The South really loves the B name. I've always thought it was kind of funny. It's like, what do you, why? Like, one of my really good friends, she's in the South, and her kids are... She has 3 kids, and they're all B names. And I'm like... 2 of them are also named after fandoms. And I'm like... I'm giving her a lot of shit over her kids' names, though. It's fine. But I'm like, why are there so many B names? And also, why has everyone got to be a Lin? Like, why can't we just have names? Why does everything have to have Leigh and Lin and... Like, why is, like, McKaylee Lynn? I'm like, we can't just go with, like, Michaela? Like... I just... They blow my mind. So many letters in the South, and B's like the second one, so... You're like, we only learned like half the alphabet. So... That's fair. That's fair. It's true, I gotta give you some credit. There are a lot of X's, though. Like, Braxley would be a name, but it would be like Braxleigh. And I'd be like, hey, take a shot for every letter in your name. I think that's a really good way to cull the herd of this new generation. Because, like, excuse me, why are there 13 letters in your first name? As, like, a white girl. Like, I'm sorry, what happened to Emma? Like... Like, we already had, like, 5 forms of Sarah. Why did we need to do this? Like... I love it. Because my husband uses a green plant that's a felony in Texas. And you have a vagina, which is also a felony in Texas. So... Probably better to be in Oklahoma. You know, like... It's a felony here, too, so... I live in New England. Nothing's really illegal here. You have to go through the proper channels, but not much is really illegal here. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Yeah, I live in New England where people have rights, and as long as you go through the proper channels, most things aren't illegal.
This valley
So.
is pretty great.
Man, but my parents made sure I could dress an animal to serve it up for supper the same day. Oh my god, no. I would never say yes to going to hunting, but I would be the worst because I would see the animal and be like, pss, 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 and they'd be like, we're here to hunt it. I'd be like, why is it's friend-shaped, why would I hunt it? It's friend-shaped with a fluffy butt, why would I hurt it? It's a crazy concept, why would I do that? I once was a nanny for a family that hunted, and, like, my only rule with them, because they wanted me to cook every night, my only rule with them was I would never cook their venison. Like, I already was on a learning curve cooking the steak. I was like, I'm not gonna cook your venison. One, like, cooking the steak was already a lot, like, learning curve-wise. But, 2, I was like, I just, like, morally, just, I don't know, I can't get past the fact that it's a baby deer vibe. And also I don't have a practical need to learn how to cook this, so I'm not going to just for you. And they're like, that's fair, we can cook our venison like on the weekends. And I was like, that's okay, glad we can agree to that, because like I was like, I don't wanna. So we ate what we harvested. See, I just don't eat meat. Harvested or not, I wouldn't be eating the meat. Pull a carrot out of the ground, though. Great snack. Would love that. Give me a tomato plant, I'll snack on that all day. Like, I am very pro tomato plant. Love that shit. Like, I could just chill in someone's garden and yap and, like, eat their fresh produce. I am truly like a rabbit. Like eating fresh tomatoes off the vine is one of, like, my favorite things about the summer. I love it. When people don't like tomatoes, I'm like, how? They're the best. A carrot out of the ground. Yeah, carrots are my favorite snack. No, carrot. Carrot. Okay, now what the fuck? This is Donald's house. It said Donald was in here. That's fucking Peter Pan. Like, I may not always be the brightest bulb in the room, but I know Donald Duck from Peter Pan. Says Donald Duck is in there. Go in the house. You're not Donald Duck.
Want to have some fun? I hereby banish you from the valley.
He's not Donald Duck. Anyway, pulling a Karen out of the ground is pretty up there with, like, when Mouse said she loved Dick. I don't even know what she said last night. But it's basically how she loved, or, like, how she regularly craved Dick. I don't even know. What even was her typo? It was bad, though. A Karen would deserve to be cooked up and eaten. Just not eaten in the pleasurable way. To be fair, there's some nice Karens out there. Like, someone named Karen may not specifically deserve the hate. Someone being called a Karen, they do. Because she's obsessed with Dick, basically. Yeah, I'm like, I don't even remember what the typo specifically was. But I do remember I saw it and I was like... like, I was actively, like partially asleep, just laying in my bed, and I saw it and I literally went... I don't know, you were talking about, like, how you were, I don't know, maybe obsessed with your cat or something. Yeah, you were talking about how you were, like, obsessed with the cats, and she was like, that's how I am with Dick. And we were like, that is still fucking Peter Pan. And we all just went, I'm so happy for you, I guess. And then she was like, Dickie, oh my god, my dog. And then she shared a photo and she was like, this is Dickie, my dog, I love her. And I was like, oh my god, Dickie's also the Dick in your life is also a girl. I was like, that somehow just makes it funnier that Dickie is also female and does not have, in fact, a dick. Like, dog or not, they're female and there's no penis. I saw Mouse messages. I was hoping she would explain quickly. It was, we all just kind of went, huh. It's like, I'm really glad that you found such pleasure in something. I was like, right. Brains and guts. Oh my god, Hannah. Technically, shouldn't your guts be the ones rearranged, not you doing it? ash up. Is it the ashes of your dead mom? You're like, this is such a safe space for being slutty. I get it, but what? I saw it. I had to double take because I was like, I have a few questions. One, what dick? Because last I checked, you were upset that you weren't getting dick. And then two, I was like, it was such a wild jump from what was being discussed. I was like, are you trying to tell us something? Are you like trying to introduce us to someone without introducing us to them? Like, what's happening? But we did all just kind of go, huh, like, okay.
A fella could get used to a place like this.
Which is very us, to just kind of be like, okay. Like, Well, I mean, Erica the other day was like, do you guys ever think about how much wax is in your ears? Or like how much wax your ears produce? That was like the first message I saw, and I was just like, Erica, what? And like what? She was like, I don't know, I clean my ears a few times a week, and like I can feel when they start getting waxy again. And I was like, I clean my ears like almost every day. So I don't know, I guess I don't think about it. I was like, what? But like also when Erica's around, you never know what's gonna be said. Like you're really taking a gamble just giving her free reign to speak. It's crazy of us. I love our unhinged friends so much. You never know what's gonna happen. And like, God forbid one of us feeds off the other. That's how you then end up talking about drugs and how we apparently can't trust the street dealers anymore. And how I really want there to be like a really pretty embroidered pillow that says, I miss when you could trust the drug dealers on the streets. Because that was just such a wild thing to be said. I miss when you could trust the drug dealers on the streets. I wish when you could just buy your crack on the streets without concern. I've learned not to be shocked anymore. Wow, it took like less than a year to diminish the shock factor. That's crazy. I'm impressed with us. Where did I put these in? Up there. Shocking have so good ones. And none of it's in her body. Do not trust street pharmacists anymore. Yeah, this was a real concern of Plurperderp and Dragon. That we apparently cannot trust the street drugs anymore. And I was like, I've never bought a street drug, so I wouldn't know. Like, I wouldn't even know how to start. Because I would just ask my brother to ask his friends to get me the drugs. So, and because I had asked my brother, I was like, how do you find someone who like gives you drugs? And he was like, I don't know. My friends just like got into it or like have connections, so that's how I do it. And I was like, so I would ask you, and my friends, if they asked me, I would ask you, and then that's their connection. He was like, yeah, so I guess that's how. And I was like, cool, I answered my own question. He was like, do you need drugs? I was like, nope. I just know you did them, so I was wondering if you could answer my curiosity. Because it's me and I ask questions. Because it's me and all I be doing is asking questions and knowing stuff. You are my people. It's like, I like knowing things. It's a known fact about me. I'll bully you into self-care and I like to know things. I tend to know a little bit about everything. like most general, like broad categories, I can tell you at least like one fun fact. Because I like to know things and then they stay in my brain. Like, I'm not just out here learning things, they also stay in my brain. Remember when I actually bought the corn cob? Oh, yeah. And you shared a link and everything. Then you gave us a review of the corn cob. How could anyone forget about the corn cob? I personally think a glow-in-the-dark dildo would be fun, but, like, when it glows, it's not like you can see it, so it's... I think it's more the concept that is more fun than the practice. You know? Also love that I just have, like, throwback Disney Channel music playing while I'm playing a Disney game during all these conversations. You'd think I'd be playing, like, Schedule 1 listening to, like, Fetty Wap. No. It's, like, Hannah Montana and Disney. So... Just remember the light-up butt plugs. Remember how I said if you ever had a collab with The Sims, it would probably be light-up butt plugs in the shape of plumb bobs, and they would, the color on them would change like a mood ring based on your like body temperature and your mood.
I do hope I can grow witch hazel and
Replace the light bulb with black light. Maybe you can see inside. Oh my god, imagine if you had a dildo that glowed so bright you could, like, see it, the light from inside. I don't know what kind of practicality that would have, but it would be funny. Especially if you didn't turn it on until you, like, put it in and then you, like, freaked someone out with it. Specifically a man. I feel like a woman would just giggle. A man would be scared. And that's always fun. But... That could be an interesting one. Again, practicality of it all, I don't think there is any. I just like to say the things that are in my head. Strippers with light up butt plugs are fun. Do the butt plugs have, like, one of these and you can, like, change the color of the stripper's butt plug? Or is it, like, she said it and forget it moment? Or, like, can you have fun? I think you should be able to pay... I think if you get a private room, you should get one of these for her butt plug. And you can have, like, a rave with her ass. I think that I would pay for a private room just to play with the remote while we have a conversation. So. I think if you get a private room, you should get a remote for the butt plug light. I think it'd be really rude for them not to share that, actually. Oh fuck, what color are these? Is the black ones? Yeah. Yeah, I think it would be really rude for them not to share. Right? No, that's the wood. Like, I can probably make, like, 2 of them, but I need to make sure that they're right before I make them. Because I need so much plastic. You can only ever get a few done at a time. Learning that Zac Efron didn't actually sing most of High School Musical was absolutely life-changing information for me. I don't know about anybody else, but rocked my world when I learned that. And that was like last week. So that took me like 20 years to lock in on. To be fair, in the second and third movie, he sings. In the first one, he sings like half of 2 songs. And I was like, what? But like, Bet on It, he sings. But like, yeah, no, he like does not sing in the first movie. When I was like, what? Like, mind blown. I'm like, excuse me? What else do I find blue gems? The lagoon has the zircon. And then I do need to find diamonds. Oh my god, I have so many shows to watch tomorrow while I work from home. Especially because I started another show this week. Because I absolutely need to do that, of course. As if I didn't already have like 7 in my rotation. If I wasn't watching enough shows. Hillary Duff's new album comes out in like a week, I think. And I realize she's been in the Disney Mom group drama, but I don't really follow that, so I don't really have a side to pick there. And I like her music, so. She's also possibly going to tour with it, which I'd be fucking hyped to go to a Hillary Duff concert. I personally would have my gabbers blasted. Oh, drama is just confusing. Yeah, I feel like it's almost like a book that I picked up halfway through kind of thing is the vibe of the Disney Mom drama. Because I was like, first of all, I didn't know this group existed. If we're being so for real. Like, I didn't know they existed. And second of all, I was like, I don't really get what the problem is here. Like, I was like, I don't understand what, like, what's even, like, going on. It's also, like, weird, because it's, like, basically the whole group is Disney moms, and then there's, like, this one, like, influencer mom who just happened to, like, join their group. Some way. I don't really know how, but she's just kind of, like, there. Like, she's there. Did you see the trailer for the new Tamagotchi Life? I don't know what that is. Is that a game? Is that a Switch game? It sounds like it would be a Switch game. Hey, papier. Is this a Switch game? Yeah, it sounds like it would be. I did not, though, no. I mostly only saw what was in the Nintendo Direct, like, a month or 2 ago. Actually, it was longer ago than that. It's the one that announced the Animal Crossing update, I think, was the last one I saw. Which I still haven't played. We're not going to talk about it. I have it downloaded. I just haven't played it yet. I know the second I actually sit down to play, though, I'm gonna be too focused on wanting to get Peanut off my fucking island. be my type of game. I'll check it out. I'll have to watch the trailer after I get off stream. I know there's a new game out called Hightail. It's on Switch, it's just like a new game. On PC, maybe console too. It basically looks like a knockoff of Minecraft, which is interesting to me. I'm very curious on how they got away with that. It's only on PC. Yeah, it's knockoff. I'm very curious on how they got away with it, because it looks just like Minecraft. Like, when I've seen people playing it, I've had to do a double take to see what game they're playing. So, find it odd that that exists. I know it's gotten good reviews and people like it. I find it odd that it exists. Like, I don't really know how they got away with that. Like, I'm not sure what makes it different to Minecraft. It might be nothing, honestly, but might just honestly be the creators. Almost halfway there on the blue ones. Still haven't found Donald. Is he still in his house? Because he's not. That's Peter Pan, actually. It's actually not Donald. It's made by the people who owns one of those popular Minecraft circles. Interesting. That... So maybe they have an agreement with... They must have an agreement with Minecraft then, because, like, how can they get away with that? Like I said, it seems like a fine enough game or whatever to, like, exist. It's just odd to me that... It seems like an odd thing to create, too, knowing just, like, how much Minecraft dominates that market. Like... Like, Minecraft very much dominates that market. It's very well known and loved. It's... Like, it's odd to... And it wasn't really promoted, because I didn't hear about it until I started to see people that I follow play it. So it's not like it had a lot of, like, pre-promo. Unless I just was, like, completely blind to it, but... But it's not like it had a ton of marketing and promo happening.
Who designed this bitch?
It still sounds like she's saying bitch. I feel like she's not, because, like, they don't swear in this game, but I don't know what else she'd be saying. Oh, it's me strict like Nintendo. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Pal World's still around, though. And thriving. Love to see it for them. haven't opened Power World in a while. Should get back to it. I go on a Power World binge like once or twice a year. Where it's like the only game I want to play for like a month and then I move on. And then I'm like, I'm good. It's been a while since I've played it now though. Has been dying out semi recently. Interesting. I feel like me and my friends like just got into Minecraft like in recent years. Like I just recently got into Minecraft in the last like year or two. Like I was very late to the Minecraft and Fortnite stuff. Fortnite's another one I haven't opened in a hot minute. A different host. Okay, right. What do you mean by different host? Like not the like typical modded place that people use? No case against them no matter how much they try to. Yeah, no. If they didn't win already, they're not gonna win. Like, and honestly, the longer that they push the lawsuit on, just the more publicity they're giving to Power World. So, side to side, jump to the left, stick it, zigzag, cross, shuffle, and diagonal. I used to know this whole dance. It's like, how old are you? Old enough that I knew the entire Hoedown Throwdown by heart. Also old enough that there's a 19 in front of my birth year. So. They're really I mean, yeah, I can agree that's a very similar game. But there's a lot of, like, games out there that mimic each other kind of thing. So... like, they're not the first to make a game similar to another. They're just one of the first to pop off, like, so successfully, and that's what Nintendo didn't like. Like, Nintendo was more frustrated that they did so well than anything. Grasslands and a promenade. What the fuck is a grasslands? What the fuck is the grasslands? Hi, Bunny. Welcome on in. You got a sloth bear today. Icons. This area. Where even are the mine spots here? There's one. A sloth bear sounds cute. They're older. I don't think they're extinct. I don't think they're prehistoric like the cave bears. They're still around. They're pretty crazy looking, actually. Are they endangered? They're vulnerable. They're not endangered, but they are vulnerable. They're like, you can tell it's a bear, but it very much gives sloth. Like, look at its hands. Like, it gives sloth more than it gives bear. Its name is very fitting. Like, what is this? Like, what is this creature? Like, they're fun, but like, what is this? It's always interesting when I end up down a rabbit hole. We never know where I'll go. Me down a rabbit hole. We never know where I'll go. It's a great time. But yeah, no. Sloth bears are... They're interesting. I would not say they're in my top 3 of bears. Like, bears are my favorite animal. I would not say sloth bears are in the top. Cindy, I can't see, and you're kind of in the way. It's not really a good combo for us. Dr. Seuss, all the places you'll go. My mom did read me that a lot as a kid. I got read Dr. Seuss a lot. I really liked Dr. Seuss. I loved the book Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. I would say those are some of my tops. But I did love Dr. Seuss. I think there's only those 2 spots. So what is the grasslands? That would be this. Yeah, no. I was a big Dr. Seuss person. I loved, oh, The Places You'll Go. I loved the Are You My Mother? I loved Red Fish, Blue Fish. Green Eggs and Ham was fine, but I thought it was overdone. Like, it was everywhere. Okay, I need one more green gem. But now, the first books I read on my own were, I mean, they were probably Dr. Seuss, but my first, like, chapter books were the Geronimo Stilton books. Which are very, like, imagination focused. And, like, colorful. She needs to eat. I really should just be on a horse. It's fine. She's everywhere. I'm getting sick of her being everywhere. He's everywhere too. What were they doing down here? Canoodling? Con-noodling? Get it? Because they're villains. Were they canoodling down here? I don't like that. What were you doing? Are you a cougar? Cruella, are you a cougar? That's canon now. And not even just a cougar for Gaston? Of all the men. I would have even judged less for Eric. Not by much, but still. With all of the duties? Yeah, I'm not. I think I'm maybe up to page 5 now. Maybe. I haven't looked in a minute. I'm excited to see what the next star path is. Progress. It's like not a green gem, but we're texting sorry for the miscommunication. So SOS don't wanna second guess. This is the bottom line. It's give my all for you, and now the heart's in two, and I can't find the other half. Has anyone else found the Jonas Brothers incredibly attractive for about 20 years? Is that just a me issue? Just FYI. This is the bottom line, it's true. Get my all for you, and my heart. I was trying to get Aladdin to level 10. Yeah. I've had 11. I mean, I got Aladdin to level 10 not too long ago. That is a picture of Scrooge's store. What is your problem? Does it have to be the one at the valley? But I've had Aladdin. Oh, I just did Aladdin at level 10. Because I kind of gave up on the Storybook Veil stuff because I couldn't get Hades Magma. Him pissing me off. No man. More than just chemistry. I mean, I knew you were kind of into me. Good to be true. The Beast level 10. You haven't... Beast wasn't level 10? That's crazy. It's just because you just didn't want to hang out with him, because I understand. The thing is, I actually like having, like, when you finish Beast and Aladdin's stuff, that sounds odd, but when you finish, like, their quests and stuff, they give you good stuff. Like, you get the flower shop for Beast and you get the gem stall for Aladdin, and you can put those in all of the DLC areas, which is nice, and then you'll get, like, it helps you stockpile. Kind of like how you can do, like, Moana's fish and Kristoff's Dawn stuff once you finish the storylines, which I have to finish Susan's fucking thing before I can finish the storyline over here, so I cannot believe it. He's a lot and annoying. He is a lot. The Beast is a lot. Of course that was Cruella. Of course it was. These are the yawns of the one. It's like if I can find my last magma, I'd be happy. Craft it. And if he asks for one more fucking thing from me, I'm banning him from the island. Hey, you. I'm making your stupid table. You realize you've been waiting on this for like 3 months. Don't you run away from me. I've done so much for you.
Took you long enough.
He did not just say took you long enough. I haven't been this choked up since I got a hunk of moussaka. You know what? Been there, done that. Happy you like it. My promotion is looking more and more likely. My competent We need to talk invitations. Since I moved her to the floating island. She's not really... I feel like I never see her. There's so many characters, I never really see, like, half of them, if we're being honest. And the only one I have banned is Mother. Once Cruella's level 10, I'll probably have her banned too. But... because she gives similar energy to Mother. And I hate Mother, as we all know. So... honestly, I would ban Sally. I don't think I can because I haven't, actually finished her quests. So I don't know if I actually can ban her. Because although she's level 10, I've not done a single one of her quests. Like, despite her being her level 10. I've never done a single one of her quests. So. She obviously loves being here. Headed to Mexico? Damn. I don't go on vacations. I haven't been to Mexico in years. Like, since college. Don't be so. Is he just taking his sweet time getting over here? Almost done with level page 4. Jesus. Where is he? He's moving so slow. It's an eyesore for me. I have her in the Frosted Heights. It's the only place that even remotely made sense to me because it's like Winter Candyland vibes. Sir, could you be moving any slower? Come on. Come on. Pick it up. Pick it up, Hades. Come on. Pick up your dress like Cinderella and let's go. Okay. Here's your invitations. Are you going to deliver them or do I now have to go do that?
I've been looking everywhere for you.
I'm just so done with this quest. I've had it on my docket for like months. What do I have to do for you? Follow his face. Oh, okay. This is the weirdest lineup of guests. I'm sure if I actually, like, remembered this quest and, like, followed it, I maybe would understand this. But Daisy, Scrooge, Beast, Flynn, and Mother. Hades, this is a weird lineup. Like,
You made it.
I have...
Shocking. Good. So here's the deal.
Are you ready? Probably not. You invented something new?
Okay.
DJ Sparky. It shows ironic detachment. DJ Hothead. You think that's better than DJ Sparky? I don't think any of this is good, but okay.
Bingo.
Oh, he's playing horrible music.
Right. Yes. Okay. Okay.
Sure. That was... Do you really think that, or are you just saying that because you want to say on my good side? It's really good. Oh, great. Well,
Thanks for stopping by. Now beat it.
they're not going to be nice to you. Putting eyesore houses on floating islands. I do my best to make them work. Like, Wally's was an eyesore to me for a while. Once I put in the Glade of Trust and kind of, like, made it fit in around there, like, it fit in. Vanellope's, once I turned it into, like, the Candy Arcade area, it made more sense to me. Eric's, I only made sense in the DLC. Like, the wastelands and stuff with the sand. Because, like, I didn't want him on my beach. I didn't want castles on my beach. Stitches was hard, but I made it work with, like, palm trees. Ariel's is kind of hard, I'll be honest. It really doesn't fit in.
Okay.
But it is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who else is, like, bulb.
Yeah.
Woody's was kind of hard, but I made the amusement park area, so then he fit in. But, like, living in a whole ass carousel is kind of crazy for, like, a 6-inch toy. That's a crazy sentence. But for, like, a 6-inch doll, it's kind of crazy to live in a whole ass carousel. Oh, not Flynn.
Guess I'll see you around.
You're running away. That Candy Volcano house fit. To be fair, they haven't gotten super dramatic since hers. I mean, obviously, if you've seen the movie, like, her house makes sense. So, like, there's that. Was that everybody's tasks officially over here? I think it's... No, I still have you two. But that does officially unlock you two. Finally. Which means I can almost wrap up the storybook Veil stuff. Which is crazy considering I'm decently through the Wish Blossom Ranch. I'm just like all over the place. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. 10 days left for this. So it's what, the 8th? Yeah, it's the 8th. Roughly. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's like... Yeah, it's like roughly that Sunday the 8th. Okay. So I'll probably be able to stream this like one more time before the Star Path is done. I mean, we got pretty decent way. We're missing 2 of the moonstones, 3 of the moonstone things. Those I really want. Like this, that, and this one. I mean, a lot of this stuff is really cute. I won't care about it till next winter. Or until I start decorating Witch Blossom Ranch. These are really cute. I don't know. We're gonna have to see how far it can get. The fact that auto collects now, I like don't even notice what I'm unlocking. If we're honest. I do really like this light. Anyway. I've been on longer than I mentally planned to be. Gotta go find some. I mean, I already know who I'm gonna raid. I already knew that because it's Thursday and Caitlin's live, and Caitlin and I are like never live on the same days. Like we like are ships in the night when we stream. So I think saying hi to Caitlin would be fun. She's probably playing Animal Crossing. If I had to guess, it's probably Animal Crossing. I don't totally remember what her schedule said for today. She's doing Sims today. Interesting. Oh, is she still working on Kiddo Shell? She's working on Kiddo Shell. Okay. Because I know that she did have a lot of terraforming and stuff she needs to work on Animal Crossing. But okay, so she's working on Kiddo Shell. Well, her shell. It's not her shell, it's a lie. Her child made it. She's calling it her shell. She's plagiarizing off of her child. Anyway. Thank you all for hanging out today. We are going to go say hi to Caitlin. Because, yeah, we are truly just ships of the night. Other than, like, the occasional Thursdays that I can, like, make streaming work, we are ships of the night. So we'll go say hi to Caitlin. But Matthews is hell. I haven't looked at Matthews. I've only seen mine, obviously, and then yours and Caitlin's. I haven't seen Matthews yet. I need to check out. I'm sure Jen and or Swig have shared it somewhere on Discord, so I'm gonna have to go find it because I'm not in Matthew's Discord, so I'll have to go find who shared it where. But I will not be live this weekend. I am at the restaurant tomorrow night, Saturday night, Sunday morning, and then I'm in the office on Monday for close week because it's a whole new month every first week of the month. Anyway, I'll be back on Tuesday night as long as I'm not absolutely exhausted or freezing or have lost power because we're supposed to get another 2 to possibly 10 inches of snow between Sunday and Monday. And then a heat wave of 34 degrees next Thursday. But as long as weather permitting and energy permitting, I'll be back on Tuesday with the Chaos Crew. And right now the plan I think is to check out the new Headliners update. I didn't even check out the last Headliners update. So there's probably a lot changed in that game to me. If for some reason we don't play that, it'll probably be Repo, and I have to find the twerking mods for Dragon. I haven't looked into those yet, but I know she wants them very badly. But then I will figure out the rest of the schedule next week, and I'll post that on Monday. I'll also be able to do a bit of more of like a month breakdown for February, hopefully by middle of next week. Because I should be able to at least have my schedule through Valentine's Day by the end of this weekend. The restaurant's really trying to push for us to have at least that schedule. So if anyone needs to like do swaps or like plan for anything, that we have that in advance. So hopefully I'll at least have like half the month by the end of this weekend and I can get that out. But Matthew just raided. Okay, we'll head over. But yes, grab a raid message. The one with the kitty cats is for our subbies. The one with the hand hearts is for everybody else, followers or whoever prefers it. But we will go over and do a little double raid after our friend Matthew just raided, aka Dr. Sims. So we will go hang out and make Caitlin poop her pants because she likes to do that. It's one of her favorite hobbies, actually, in case you didn't know. But I love you all very much. I will see you on Tuesday. Thank you for the subs, the gift subs, the resubs, the bits, the raids, for being here, for giving me your time, because it is one of your most valuable assets in this world. And I appreciate you spending even just a little bit of it on me. But take care of yourselves, have water, your medications, screen break, sleep, all of the wonderful things. If you are anywhere that has lost power and it's really cold, please, please, please take care of yourself and find somewhere safe to be. But I love you all dearly. I will see you all in a few days. Have a wonderful weekend. And we're going to go say hi to the rated R